Miss Chen here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to create a digital mural inspired by the artist Kelsey Montag. The very first step is we're going to go and open up our camera app, and I'm going to go ahead and switch it to the front camera. Hello. And we're going to be using the self timer option because I don't have anyone in my room to help me take a photo, but this would be a great opportunity to have mom and dad help or a sibling. The self timer option is right here where you see the clock. And once you select it, it will give you the option of counting down to 3 seconds or 10 seconds. I think 3 seconds is enough for me, but you decide for yourself. When I take my photo, I want to make sure, let's move my chair out of the way. I want to make sure that at least my waist up all the way up to my head is in the photo. If you want your whole body, just stand further back. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and select 3 seconds and take my photo and get ready. Alrighty, so let's check the photo and make sure we like it. And we are now going to go ahead and open up the Sketches Pro app. The Sketches Pro app has the white pen and black background. The other version, which is not the Pro, has the blue pen. The Pro version has some special drawing tools and settings that we need, so please make sure you have that downloaded from Manager. I'm going to go ahead and open up Sketches, and you can see my finished example here. We're going to go ahead and start a brand new page so we can learn how to create it. All right, let's look at the special settings we need from the Pro version, which is the Layers option. The Layers option is the 3 squares that are on top of each other. And you can see that this is a layer right here selected with the blue bar. If I select the second layer, the blue bar changes. If you want to add a new layer, press the plus button. So now I have 1, 2, and 3 layers. It's important today that you check which layer you're drawing on. We're also going to be using quite a bit of the drawing tools over here. Let's go ahead and start working on the first layer. Head up to the 3 dots on top of your screen and press the square that has the down arrow button. That means you're going to import a photo and choose the recent selfie that we just took. Using my 2 fingers, I'm going to pinch inwards to change the size and make it smaller. If you want to make it larger, pinch outwards with your 2 fingers. I want to make sure my body is in the middle of my background, and I don't want it too over to the left or right because I want to make sure I have room for my wings to draw. So I'm going to go ahead and select the check mark, and that means I'm confident in the size and I no longer want to change it anymore. All right, now we need to get rid of the background. And to do that, we're going to go to the cutting tool, which is the second to the last tool. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cutting around my body and then going all the way around. And I'll show you an easy trick to get rid of it. So just like I said, doing a trace cut all the way around like a bubble cut. And then I'm going to go all the way around and connect it back over. All right, so now that it's selected, you can see it's selected by the moving line. I'm going to use my 2 fingers and pinch really small. Using the eraser tool now, I'm going to switch the eraser by holding it down and changing the size. I'm going to go ahead and erase all that, and you can go back and clean up any of your background as much as you'd like. And let's say I accidentally erased too much. The easiest fix is just pressing that back arrow button. So definitely clean it up a little bit more, but I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next step. We're going to go back to the layers button and work in a second layer now, which is the layer below it. That means I no longer can change anything to my first layer. I'm in a separate new layer. I'm going to use the crayon tool to begin drawing the outline of my wings, but you can use any drawing tool. Also, we're going to be using the symmetry tool, which is under the ruler. So when you press on the ruler at the very top, it says symmetry, and this means that we're going to draw symmetrically. It's going to show up the same on both sides. So with it selected, it gives you different symmetry options. We're going to go ahead and select the first one with the 1 vertical line. All right, and so when you see that I'm drawing, I'm going to draw the outline of my wings. And you can see it's really fun. It shows on both sides. So I'm just testing it out. I'm going to press the back arrow button. I want my wings to kind of start from my shoulder. I'm going to draw a curved line that goes up. And then I'm going to draw a wavy line. And then it's going to come back up to about my waist. So this is the outline of my wings. And you can see it's not a little bit perfect over here, and that's okay. It's because my body needs to be a little bit over to the left, but it's all good. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to create some more outlines and details. You can add patterns or lines and make yours unique and different. I'm going to add a little heart. Awesome. So fill up the space as best as you can. Maybe let's do an upside down heart. I think that would be really pretty. And maybe one more right there. Okay. Next, on a brand new layer, on the third layer, this is a great time to go ahead and fill it in with color. So I'm going to use the paintbrush tool and switch my color to this beautiful purple. And you can see you can color all nicely, just like that. And let's say that you are coloring outside the lines a little bit, just like I did on purpose. If you use the eraser tool, notice how I'm erasing the purple, but the black is not erasing. And that's because we're in a brand new layer. If I was to be on the layer with the black wings, if I go use the eraser, look, now it's erased. I'm going to press the back arrow button. I'm going to go back to the third layer where the color is and kind of clean that up as best as I can. So right now I have 3 layers. I have my photo layer, I have my wing outline layer, and then I'm going to have a color layer. So 3 layers is kind of like a good number to work for this activity. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my finished example, which is right here. You can see it took me a little bit more time to finish coloring. All right, so when you're done, you can save this photo by pressing on the 3 dots and pressing on the square that has the up arrow. And you can press Save Image, and that will save to your photos album. Let's go ahead and check it. And there it is. All right, and that is it for the video. We are so excited to see your digital mural.